Welcome to another series of SAP Ariba Do-It-Yourself. Today we're going to talk about the possibilities of tactical sourcing within guided buying. Before I'm going to jump into the demo, I'm going to quickly explain you the benefits of why we're doing tactical sourcing. First of all, the goal within procurement is to drive as much workload to your employees. So you want to provide an intuitive self-service collaboration tool to your employees to feel empowered to procure themselves. And of course, this is fueled by your policies, and it will also provide guidance in order to increase procurement compliance. Ultimately, this will increase your tactical savings. What we're going to see in a second in the demo is all the prerequisites in order to enable the self-service collaboration for your employees. We're then going to step in the shoes of a requester, create a collaboration request, send it out to the suppliers, wait for the bids to come in, award one of them, and create a requisition. Before we are going to create the request, we're going to look at the administration of such RFQ form. Therefore, I'm going to step in the shoes of the administrator. You head over to the top left burger menu and enter the administration. Therefore, you're going to hover over to manage forms. In preparation of this video, I've already prepared this catering request form. So this is a really easy, simple request form where you can just easily by drag and drop enrich this form. I added the country, where do we need it, what is the delivery address, in which meeting room are we going to need it, what's the time, how many people will be catered, what exactly is it to be catered, and are there any dietary restrictions. After building this form, I tested it and I published it. After publishing, of course, I need to add it to my landing page. Therefore, I had to add it to the overall menu. I did that already in my Facilities tab over here, but I'm going to do it one more time to draw the attention to a very important piece. When you're adding a new tile to your landing page, enabling your employees to find it, you're going to have a variety of choice over here where you can select what you actually want to do. And when we were talking about tactical sourcing, it is vital that you're going to choose the sourcing form for the tactical request and search for the form we just created. And you can see that my catering request is over here. And of course I can create it. I have to add the commodity code and purchasing unit information, but this is really the prerequisite over here. Please make sure that you're going to choose the sourcing form over the requisition form, because this one is making sure that this is going to be sent out as a collaboration request to your supplier. As we now have checked the prerequisites as an administrator, we're going to step into the shoes of a casual buyer. Let's name her Jenna. Jenna needs to cater a meeting, and she did it many times before, so she knows that this is behind the facilities management, and she's going ahead and creating the catering request. She's entering a title, the estimated price of the catering, when does she need the suppliers to respond to the collaboration, and this is all behind the administration piece of it. To which country does she have to have it delivered? What is the delivery address? Grove Street. And you see that when selecting Grove Street, there will be the meeting rooms popped up. She needs it in Rhine, exactly next week at the 1st of August. She needs to have 8 people catered. As this is an executive meeting, she needs to have all of this available. And she needs gluten-free and halal. So this is basically the request she's going to send to the suppliers. And let's talk a little bit about this piece here. In the introduction, we talked about that there are policies and guidelines behind it, and they are exactly kicking here. So you see that based on the price, and we're below a certain threshold, it will be sent to the supplier. And as we have already preferred suppliers in that region in Switzerland, they will appear here as well. So not only we're having a policy in place here that this is going to be sent to the supplier because of the threshold, also my preferred suppliers will be loaded here automatically, so it's even easier for Jenna to select who she wants. So she's going to include all of them, she knows them all very well, and then she's going to request the quote. This is a summary review. You can see this, the status over here is changing, and now the request has been sent out to the suppliers, and we're now waiting for the suppliers to come back with their offer. So some time has passed, and Jenna came back after her weekend and opens up Guided Buying. So what she sees is that already 2 suppliers submitted their quotes. So she's going to check that, as she needs the catering already in 2 days from now. She needs to decide on a supplier. So we can see here that 2 suppliers participated in that bid. She can see immediately that the Willow supplier is $50 less on the offer. And by browsing through the answers, you can also see that there is a very nice note there. So for today, she's going to decide to go with Willow supplier. So what she does is she is accepting the quote. She can see that the estimated price was 100K, but she actually got it for 950. So there are immediate savings visible. What has happened now is that the collaboration request has been turned into a purchase requisition. So it is in my shopping cart. I can specify the need by date. We do have the price from the collaboration request over here. All my accounting line item details, which is already present from my user profile. I can actually go ahead and submit and send my request. And of course, your usual approval flows will be triggered here. Let's just revisit what we did here. As an administrator, we checked the prerequisites in order to enable your employees to do self-service collaboration. We then stepped into the shoes of Jenna. She created a request, submitted it for collaboration to the suppliers, and then she was getting back the offers from the suppliers, awarded one of them, and created a requisition. We could see that Jenna was provided with an intuitive self-service collaboration tool. She was guided through the process, fueled with your policies in order to increase your procurement compliance. And ultimately, she could also see that she contributed to the overall savings goal. And just imagine if you enable this to all your employees, how much potential there is with tactical sourcing.